matching hundreds. It's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see teams with a couple of running backs who each went over 100 yards a weekend ago, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Arizona Cardinals. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. Charles, you look at this Cardinal team as they get ready here. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games. Meanwhile, for the Browns here, they've been flawless all year long as they hit the home stretch at 13-0.
And now they just have to guard against complacency. You still got to go out and earn it every week.
It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Browns heading out, and the pressure squarely on the shoulders of number 6 in his second season now with the Browns. The number 1 overall pick in 2018, Baker Mayfield. Now the third leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
I got you. Switch.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. But they also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Yeah, absolutely. It takes 2 to tango. Mayfield tosses one complete to Landry. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
61, match box.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Good. 180.
58, come on.
Up, up.
Play fake. Mayfield. He's got Higgins over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Hey, 133.
I have no crystal ball up here. I can't truly see into the future. But if they don't start getting some pressure on him, make him move around a little bit and do something with the receivers to, change up their timing, they're going to get shredded as we've seen so far. Right now, they're off to a blazing start.
Yeah, and you are right. He looks way too comfortable back there in the pocket.
Yeah, there shouldn't be a pillow back there for him, all right? As a defensive guy, they've got to dump him on his backside a few times, shake things up.
Now, they're going to need an in-drive adjustment here on this first series. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down, and inside the 5-yard line.
They'll give it to Chubb, and he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And Nick Chubb the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Cardinals now for their first drive. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
What I enjoyed